Hello and welcome back to another incredibly important edition of Rob Lowe's Arguing. Uh, we'd like to thank our lead-in, Tucker Carlson's 9/11 documentary. We appreciate you, Tucky, for the lead-in and for exposing Israel. As always, sitting in a what do you what is that? It's like a beach chair. What do you call that chair you're sitting in over there?
I call it camping chair.
Camping chair.
Yeah, yeah.
I guess that's a classic
Classic.
camping chair. I just don't want. I feel like camping chair could get misconstrued with like Adirondack chair or a Muskoka chair.
yeah,
What do
yeah.
you call that chair?
Like this exact chair or an Adirondack chair?
I think you answered the question.
Yeah, yeah.
Possibly is the Adirondack chair. That seems strange to me. I thought maybe it was only because I'm from Windsor that I called it an Adirondack chair because I was close to America, and so then the Adirondacks. Whereas here, Muskoka chair makes more sense.
Oh, is that? I don't need. So to be honest, I'm not Canadian enough that I should know what an Adirondack chair or whatever. I know what a Muskoka chair is. So if they're the same thing, then yes, we call it a Muskoka chair.
Got it. Okay. I think that an Adirondack chair and a Muskoka chair are the same thing. This is pretty far from the point. Ladies and gentlemen, as always, it is Daniel the anchor Sanker in the house, everybody.
Oh,
Do you have an
maybe I
anchor
should add
noise?
Some
Oh,
applause.
okay.
I could.
What sound does an anchor make?
Oh fuck! I was gonna go with. I have no. Well, nothing. It goes in water. I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah. I guess a plop.
I guess
but
the
it's already
only thing-
in the water.
You might hear a rusty chain right before it goes
Okay.
down.
Yeah. We can handle that. How you doing? How you doing, Sanker? On this, not to date the episode too much, but exciting day in the city of Toronto.
Oh yeah. The place is beaming with excitement because the Jays are about to face the Mariners for the last game of the series.
Yeah. Well, you put that in a really negative way. I just feel like we've lost already in spirit.
I thought it's the last game either way. Like
Yes, it
whoever
is,
wins.
but it just does feel defeatist. Also,
no.
welcoming in the city of Toronto, the sirens in the background, which is a perfect segue. There's a couple of things we wanted to do this week. First of which, anyone who's seen my act live knows probably, or knows me well personally, knows I'm adopted, and knows I had a interesting relationship with my mother. You know, it wasn't always necessarily. We had a strained relationship near the end of her life. We reconciled. It can get, that's something we can get into deeper another day. But not a lot of people have seen. I don't have a lot of pictures with my mom. I don't think I have any possibly video of my mom personally. Like, I wasn't in possession of any videos with my mom. And so it was a wild surprise this weekend to tune in to Netflix and turn on this documentary, which doesn't have anything to do with my mom on the surface.
Uh-huh.
And we start watching this thing, and Netflix apparently has made a documentary on my mother.
Does she look like her?
This is Sanker, I know what you're talking. This is a documentary on my mother. Now, they do call her Susan Lorenz in the documentary. It's a Perfect Neighbor on Netflix. We were watching A Perfect Neighbor on Netflix this weekend. I think I described this to you already in an episode.
Yeah.
That I have a hard time watching 90 Day Fiance at times.
Yes.
Because there'll just be some fucking just absolute. There's something about the way it's not all fat women, like old fat women. First of all, let's just go right ahead and just say, we're talking about old fat women here, and not sprightly young fat women. Some old fat women get fat in a particular way that reminds me of my mom. They have a similar, like, gunty sort of. It's very localized fat. Like, the fat doesn't have a mare. The fat only gets like a comptroller and like maybe like a council member or something, because it's so localized, the fat. Does that make sense?
Well, I'm just trying to figure out what gunty means.
Like a all stomach pussy area fat. Like you look at you could look at the arms and like if you had made a bust of them,
Yeah.
right? Classic bust. You would be like, what a finely shaped woman or whatever, right? But if they made the entire statue, they would
that.
have spent the majority of the money in concrete in this one particular region I'm talking about.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So when women are gunty like that, it reminds me of my mom, and I didn't have a good relationship with my mom, and so I naturally just go to that. And with 98 Day Fiance, it's never good because you're just like, my mom's using her alimony money to get dicked down by a Kenyan guy that just wants to live here. Like that's
Yeah.
you know. So this lady, particularly reminds me of my mom. Not that my mom hated black people. But listen, we might as well watch a little bit. If you haven't watched this yet, there's no spoiler alert. Like I guess it's just where we've got to with documentaries now that like they're just basically, hey, this is going to be exactly what you think it. Like there is this is not a famous lady, where it's like we know the case. There's no twists and turns. This is just literally, this lady does exactly what you think this lady's going to do. So, without further ado, A Perfect Neighbor on Netflix.
Oh, maybe I should have left in the Netflix. Shwoong,
Yeah.
But that's all right.
Also, we are just allowed to. Yeah, I guess we're probably allowed to do this. Fair use.
I think it's fair use, and also, if you've noticed, it's just a tiny box at the top.
Yeah.
And
Fair use.
I think there's also such a thing as you kind of do things, and then you get popular, and then you deal with it later.
Yeah. They'll come back and flag us for every single episode we did something wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you might need your headphones for this.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Yeah, they're on your arm there.
Good gravy, as the murderer
might say.
She loves it. Yeah.
And now I haven't seen this. I should preface this. So
Well,
everything is new, except I have a general idea of somebody murdered somebody else, and kids are involved somehow.
Absolutely. The title of this documentary, A Perfect Neighbor, was good. Good gravy N-word would have also been an appropriate title. Good and by the way, said by a white woman.
Yeah,
just to be clear.
To explain this. Yeah.
So yeah, we started. So I told you to cut in a little bit on it because it's very repetitive in the beginning. We established the documentary is filmed entirely through body cam footage, which is a fun. It's fun. It's a fun consequence of Black Lives Matter. In a weird way, if George Floyd was not killed, we probably don't have this documentary.
That's true.
It's just a fairly bittersweet way of looking at this.
In fact, the whole true crime industry has benefited from George Floyd.
Absolutely. I would say that this is the first, this is, I don't, pro-black, I don't know is the right way of putting what the documentary is. I mean, it's pro not shooting black people for sure. It seems like, so we'll say that. But it's just interesting that it comes out of the birth of George Floyd. Body cams are necessary now. And what we've got out of it is Netflix content.
Right.
Justice, not, you know what I mean? There was two things that could have come from George Floyd's death. Justice for, people of other races. And we could also get a Netflix, about an hour and a half Netflix doc.
Well, let's hope the children of the victim are getting some money from Netflix.
That's a great question.
It's not. They're not. I have no belief that they are.
But is there not? I mean, they should a little bit, right?
They should.
But you're right. There's nothing. If you're in cops, you don't get a piece of cops. Man, that would be great. What a fun system that would be.
Yeah.
Is that if you appear on cops, you get at least SAG minimum Do you know how many people in the
Yeah.
state of Florida would just be running around purposely trying to get on cops to make rent?
And get health insurance.
You owe me SAG minimum. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, once again, good gravy, N-word.
Oh.
It might also just be quiet. That's her that's the radio on the.
Turn.
That's a little knockaroo.
Yeah, we can hear the knock better.
Beautiful neighborhood.
It's a nice neighborhood.
Well maintained yard.
We're just watching the cop. They're knocking on the door. Flashlights, looking around. It's nighttime. They're waiting for somebody to answer.
And this is the first time that the cops have been called on this lady. Oh, pause. Sorry. I should explain what the fuck she did here.
Yeah.
So, basically, the crux of the doc so far has been these little black kids play football near her house, and she's constantly calling the police. Like, the police are just fucking done with it at a certain point. This is...
Because she's worried about their CTE?
Yeah.
Okay.
She knows what happened to Junior Seau, and she just can't stand to see it happen to these fine young gravy N-words. She got stuck in a car lot and decided to start driving her truck into the fence to try to get herself out. And she's now gone home. She was tuckered.
Okay.
Afterwards,
Stuck it out. Yeah.
She'd spent all night driving into a fence. You get a little tuckered.
Sure.
So she headed home, I guess, and went to bed. And so the cops, are asking her about the incident. That's what they're following up
All right.
on, just to make it clear with everybody.
And I guess as per podcast of Rob Loves Arguing, which you can call into ROB ARG 0 1833 ROB ARG 0. As per this, we're going to hear her argument of why she did what she did.
There's a perfectly reasonable explanation for all of it.
Okay. I feel like that may be you might be being facetious.
Facetious.
Yeah.
One time, Ian Thornley from Big Wreck said that to me.
Oh,
I said, "You suck balls" at a concert. Sorry, go back a second. You have to hear the terror in that. Go back like 3. Yeah.
1 minute!
She says 1 minute.
Jeez.
Jeez.
Sheriff's office.
What do you want?
Are you Miss Susan?
Yes, I am.
Can you step out here for a second?
Oh, she's very confident.
Okay.
Well, I mean, She at no point ever thinks anything's going to go wrong for her in any situation.
Hello.
Night gal.
Okay. I just have a couple questions for you. My name's Deputy Paddock with the Marion County Sheriff's Office.
Okay.
Where were you at today?
Here.
You were here?
Yeah.
Is that
Stop it
your-
for a second. First of all, I think we can. I mean, I think we should keep it paused where his arm is covering her, because as you can see, she is a piece. The fuckability factor on this, it's a pretty whackable documentary overall. If you're trying to, if your girl's into true crime and you're into beating off to an old lady behind her back, it's good doc. The confidence in the whatever. Fuck. Now I've lost the train of thought of what she had just.
But she said they
Oh, the
they
arm
asked,
here.
Well, yeah, the arm. They asked where you been, and she goes, here.
Yeah, not a strong start. I'll be honest with you. Out the gate, she's not firing at all cylinders. But listen, she's been tuckered out by driving into a fence, and she was taking a nappy nap after ramming her truck into a fence for a bit. Understandably, she's not the sharpest she's ever been.
Yes, it is.
Okay. I just have to read you
Let's see if we
something.
go back to it.
Where were you at today? Hello.
Night gal.
Okay.
I'm in my nightgown.
She kind of peeks her head out like a fucking meerkat or something like that. Huh?
I'm in my. Because she knows there's a good chance if the officer sees her in his nightgown, he is going to pounce. You know what I mean? Like she claims about 17 times in this documentary she's been raped a bunch of times. You know, everything is somebody else's fault. Of not that I'm saying she deserved to get raped. Is not, that was unclear. But what I'm saying is, everything she's done, bless you, is because you know, somebody did something bad to her before, so she just gets to be, which is how my mom was. My mom was a victim at all times, so my mom just got to be shitty to other people because things were shitty to her. So she would just walk around being whoever the fuck she wanted to be because she's like, well, my life sucks, so what the fuck do you want from me?
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So, anyways, continue with the sexy lady.
I just have a couple questions for you. My name's Deputy Paddock with the Marion County Sheriff's Office.
Okay.
Where were you at today?
Here.
You were here?
Yeah.
Is that
Like
your
that's
pickup truck out there?
a registerably long
I know.
Like you could isolate that and use it as the backing to a chorus of a song. Like it's long enough to like you got a good and you just layer that a few times. I feel like Reggie Watts would do that really well. Anyway, sorry, continue.
Yes, it is.
Okay. I just have to read you something before I ask anything else, okay?
Okay.
Did you let anybody use your pickup truck today?
No.
No? And by your knowledge, your pickup truck was here the entire day.
I went out earlier today because I had a flat.
Okay.
That makes no sense at all. I went only because I had a flat. That I get. She's 0 for 2 so far in making these arguments. I think the only time you can't was if this is the Family Feud and they were like top 5 reasons you couldn't go out today. One of the top 5 reasons would be your car has a flat.
Yeah.
So to present that as a reason why you in fact did go out today is a pretty flimsy, it's a bad start.
Yes. If the question was top 5 reasons you left the house today, I have a flat would definitely get a stare from Steve Harvey.
Yes.
And a funny moment on a YouTube we're watching.
Absolutely. You go, this, and then he'd slip the other shoulder off her nightgown, expose her fucking ample bosoms, her silky skin.
Do you mind just stepping out here just for a second? Okay. So I have to
Oh
read this
my
because I have to ask you
god,
very-
this image is stunning.
It's unbelievable. It haunts me that that's my mother. It's I know I just sexualize this woman a lot, but good Christ, does it make me think about my mom? She is just because my mom would live in a hood like this. At the end of my mom lived in a lot of ghetto-y complexes where she probably yelled the N-word at children. So this is a little close to home for me, this documentary.
And to Greek children out of nowhere.
It's pretty wild. She would call them gyro ends. You fucking lamb ends, she would say into the night.
Direct questions.
Okay.
All right. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer,
He went straight to Miranda because he knows.
Just-
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
come
yeah.
back.
They're
come
very
back out.
careful.
No.
She's going back in like a cute dog.
Yeah, this is, you know what? I'm pretty tired. We're going to have to deal with this tomorrow, officer. I apologize.
Mid Miranda.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
have to
yeah,
watch
yeah,
this
yeah.
documentary now.
In the
Yeah,
court of law, you have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, just no, come back. Come back. No,
That is a
no,
theme of the documentary. Is she is she's
cold.
quite chilly.
She's constantly cold.
She's a pretty chilly woman. Okay, we can go to the next time marker, I think. I know that's you're having a hard time with your eyes on it, but
That's okay. I'll find it.
2950 would be a good next one if we can get ourselves over to 2950. Yeah, so the cops have been called on these black children again, clearly. I think one of those was white, actually.
One of the people's kids.
Well, just these are all kind of.
Oh,
You
these are
never
neighborhood
really.
kids.
It really takes you a good 50 minutes, and this isn't just to be racial. This is more of a like. Honestly, there's something beautiful. You watch this documentary, and it's a pretty. It's not the best neighborhood, clearly.
Yeah.
It's pretty low, if not like fixed income or like government subsidized, but there is a real community in those neighborhoods.
Oh yeah.
You know, like, so, you know, spoiler alert, a lady is shot in his dock. And like, if a lady next door was shot, genuinely, okay, here's a good story. So when I moved into this place, maybe about 2 months into living here, so the only person I met in this building initially was a nice old lady who lived across the hallway. She like came and knocked on my door and was asking me if I think I could keep an eye for a delivery or something for her. And then one day, her door was just open, like just a little bit open, and it stayed that way for a few days. And so I started kind of wondering, is this lady dead?
Sure.
Like I was like, what do I? So I texted the landlord to be like, hey, this lady's door's just been open. And then he's like, oh no, she's been out of town, or something. And then that day the door got closed, and I've never seen that lady again. And I
Weird.
barely care. You know what I mean? Like I don't
yeah.
spend any of my time thinking about it aside from that time I just spent right now. And so like to see this neighborhood, it's interesting, like how community it is. So yeah, that could be a white kid. That's not all there.
That's
you know,
a white
these are
kid
just
right there.
mixed. Yeah.
Yeah,
These
yeah.
kids are just all mixed in. These parents are co-oping these kids.
Sure.
Like there's you know, I do hair, you sell drugs, you know what I mean, you chop cars, you know, you fix cars, whatever it is, and they all take turns watching just all of they're rotating daycares, these parents. They're like, they do get a reprieve from watching their own children,
Yeah.
but it's at the expense of watching everyone else's kids when it's their turn.
Sure.
So these kids are all, you can't pinpoint whose kids are whose until like 50 minutes in, and then you're like, the crying ones are hers.
Right.
Yeah,
Well, it
yeah,
takes
yeah.
a village.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's a literal village, and that's if you're looking at the image on the screen, that might feel racist to you, but yes, it is a village.
Sure.
Go ahead.
She every time I walk past, she thinks we're trying to steal.
So they're
her
describing the
truck
lady
or
right
buy
now.
her truck.
We're not even. We're 11.
Okay. Yeah.
We're 11 is the best point made in the entire documentary. Like if that girl, like if we were to add an extra person to the podcast, that little girl would have a seat at my table. We're 11, she says, which is a great point. So this is the more rookie cop going over to talk to her. He's not dealt with her as much,
Okay.
whereas the guy he's with has been through this with her.
Oh,
already.
okay.
Yeah. It starts being to where they have enough of her
How
shit
are
too.
you? Good. Is it Susan?
Yes.
Okay, what's going on?
The kid from across the street and his little buddies, they're over here, they're stepping on the signs and stuff. He brings out a puppy. He wants to put his puppy in my truck. I don't go for that.
In the bed of your truck?
Yeah.
Who?
This little child who posed for me because he thought he was being so bloody cute.
It's just that my mom would
That
make
little child.
something up and also be this
He was the one that
indignant
put
about
the
it.
dog in?
He was trying
Is
to.
the
Why not?
flatbed part
Just
completely
a little
a lie?
small dog.
Okay.
Oh yeah. You find out later on the dog is infinitely too large for the 11-year-old to ever attempt to lift into a.
okay.
Like he goes and addresses it with one of the adults on the other side, the black adults, and there he's like, that kid lifted that dog into that.
Right.
Yeah, and yeah, handle it well. He handles it well.
Kids do this every day. Kids do this every day. She called the police.
Well, you're acting like a bunch of kids.
Yeah.
Which-
Because we are kids.
I know.
Yeah, that little girl rules.
Yeah.
She's pretty
That's why we
poignant.
don't
Yeah,
worry
yeah.
about it.
If I was, I would be really bad.
His mother has literally attacked me.
Kids are just so adorable.
And then juxtaposed to this lady.
Yeah, like they're talking to kids, and in the background, a girl does a somersault
A
like
full
a child.
backspring, just nails a backspring in the heart of it.
Picked up the sign and threw it at me. I literally don't do anything over here. I'm quiet. You know, I expect my neighbors
Oh,
to
is
be
this the-
respectful.
This is where the other
veteran
cop comes.
cop?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, thanks.
I'm not gonna lie. If you're watching this video, he's walking with fucking purpose.
He has veteran cop walk. It is crazy that, yeah, you can just off body cam. Thanks to cops, just off body cam alone, you can kind of just tell the walk of a cop who's had it up to here.
This is the exact pace that I walk when I'm going to tell someone off.
Yeah. Well, if you tune into episode 2, the bike incident, if you want to.
Oh, yeah.
This happening at all. Yeah. She knocked on the door? She did. She did? Thanks, doctor. Okay. We explained to her that there doesn't need to be a call for service every time the kids are playing in the road or in the yard. Well, apparently they've been stomping it. I mean, that one looks like it's been stomped out too. Okay. Apparently they've been stomping out her signs and like running past her windows and screaming and like ding dong ditching her and knocking on her door. There does come a point where you kind of have to accept that you live with a bunch of kids. She's also the only one.
I also like that cop is like, you gotta accept at a certain point, you're fucking poor, lady. Like, there's gonna be black people. Like, the subtext of the entire documentary is everyone wants to just say black people, but they have to skirt it in this other thing. Clearly, the lady doesn't hate kids. She hates black kids. So, like, everything she says around it, you're everyone is dancing around the situation. Nobody can just legally admit what it is because nothing's happened yet enough to do that. But it's like, it's the officer does not mean you have to accept you live around kids. You have to accept you live around those kids, ma'am.
Yeah. I feel so bad for a poor racist.
Yeah.
Because they have to be around people they don't like. Rich racists, they can go isolate themselves.
If you're going to be racist, you really have to work hard. Like, you cannot fall behind. And that is a big problem because fall behind racist is a big subsection. Like, when you're making racist, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, fell behind and see another race do my job now, that's a great racist maker. Like, if that was like, that's like yeast, if racism was bread, if you're baking bread, then another person taking your job and succeeding is a great yeast for that bread. But anyways, it's to not have any money in the first place and already hate black people, tough.
That ever calls. Yeah.
So now the cops are walking back. They've decided we need to let this go and just go home.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, let's skip ahead. I feel like let's go to 4140 if we can. I don't want to spend too much time on this lady because I got an important project to share with everybody that we got to get to. I liked how that you skipped ahead with all of that. It was like the movie Drive. That had a lot of cinematography to it.
So now I'm not going to lie, it's become way more sinister for me. And because I don't know what's going on, it's very sinister.
So you get the call, I believe, here at 4140. Here we go, the voice of Susan Lawrence.
Oh my God, this lady's just trying to break down my door. I saw it.
Okay, what is your name? Okay, what's going? Take a deep breath for me. Calm down.
I didn't know what to do. I grabbed my gun and I just saw that's a silver. And I thought that was just
Did you know her?
She's come back to me several times because of her children. Her children keep trespassing over here. They're bothering me and bothering me. They won't fucking stop.
Do you see the male subjects or you just see the female?
See, her boys were here earlier. They keep leaving their garbage all around the house.
I love that. Here, stop there. I love that even, like, she has to put on this performance of, like, I'm upset I killed this, like, I shot this lady, I was terrified, I was whatever. But this line right here, they keep leaving their garbage all around the house. She just can't help herself. Like, the real complaint flies out of just, like, I had to shoot the lady. They fucking left her roller skates around. Like,
yeah.
It's just, even in a moment of panic, she can't hold it together. So we get what happened here. She, the mother of the children come to the house. She shoots through the door. She hits the mother. Let's go to 5626 because it's a lot of black kids crying for about 15 minutes. that we don't really need to bring the podcast down with. It's just,
That was
if-
dark enough.
Yeah, if you as you see the skimming through, you see the black tears. It is. I bawled watching this. I did not take this particularly well. Body cam footage is just so real.
Yeah.
You know, it's like it adds another level to it. I just couldn't handle when they have to tell them. But anyways, 56-26, a little happier moment.
Well, we're not happier, but funnier.
No.
Oh,
It's
okay.
happier. It's
It's
much
happier.
nicer.
Oh, it is chilly in here, isn't it? Susan?
Again, she's chilly.
Detective Stitt, this is Detective Peterson.
Okay.
I'm trying to clarify all the events that happened tonight and to try to, because really I only have, statements from people that were out there.
Weird question. How come when men wear a sleeveless shirt, it's a muscle shirt, but when women wear a sleeveless shirt, it's just a blouse or a shirt?
I don't know. Well, I mean, I don't think you have to ask that question hard when you look at her arms. You could probably draw faces in her arms, I feel like. It's almost a bicep. Like, if you really mushed it with your hands, you could make her arms look pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
just
that's-
got to
that's
mush
okay.
it the right way.
Yeah. Just elastic bands.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to get
Tassels.
your side of things and try to
Okay.
understand what
Ultimate
exactly
Warrior
happened
style
tonight.
tassels.
Or last night now, I guess it is.
Good gravy.
Good
Basically,
gravy.
Oh, that's where the good gravy
Yeah, I
comes in.
just love. It is such a great thing that a lady, the same type of lady that would say good gravy, also, spoiler alert, uses the N word a little loosely, and likes to justify it. But yeah, keep it going.
The neighbors were out there screaming, yelling. The kids were running back and forth. I had a miserable headache. Went inside, laid down. They finally got quiet. I came outside, and the 3 boys were there. I'm like, guys, you're trespassing. Come on, out of here. And then they were like, I'm going to tell my mom. I'm like, go tell your mom. I don't care, And
Have you had problems with him
oh
before?
my God, yes.
Yeah,
So
she
they go
has a
home, and
thing
all of a
about her,
sudden
like-
she comes out, and
Yeah,
she's
I mean,
banging
thank
on
you
my
guys
door,
for
like,
finally
oh my
like
God,
talking to
not
me
to
about
listen
this
to me.
lady.
And then
Like
she started banging
it's like
so
she
hard,
thinks like
everything started
they're gonna be
shaking.
like, thank
I'm
you
like,
for
"You
killing
really
this
need to
black
leave."
woman.
And she
We
said,
get
"I
it.
didn't
She
fucking
was
kill
real
you," and
bothered.
she's just
Yeah.
banging me back.
She really thinks like, oh, you've done the community service.
Yeah. It's like we get it. She's black and she was at your door, and sometimes you just shoot. We hear you.
She's wanting the same reception I assume someone gets if they kill a pedophile in the neighborhood.
Yes. She was hoping for a Cain Velasquez. She'd receive a Cain Velasquez welcome.
I'm like, oh, this is crazy. And since she has actually harmed me, I'm like, this just keeps getting worse and worse. I'm like, I don't know what to do with her. And she banged so hard, it looked like my door was going to fly off. And I panicked. And I was like, oh my gosh, she's really going to kill me this time, And so I don't even actually remember picking up the gun. I just remember shooting.
How long do you think she was hitting the door?
No, I can't even speculate because it could have been seconds. It could have been, when you.
Well, let's cut to 1 hour 10 minutes even, because then they get a bit of an idea. She doesn't need to speculate. They do eventually figure out for her exactly how long it took.
Right. Oh, too far.
Actually, you know what? Go a little further back. It is funny. So they don't put her, like, she's just out. So she goes to, like, pick stuff up. This is a fun scene. This is an example of a lady in a neighborhood not helping.
Can you just don't?
It
Just
does
don't talk
make
about
me
it.
excited.
Like, I
'cause
know you're
she
upset.
looks-
Okay?
Everybody's
I'm
upset.
gonna be
She's
honest.
gonna end up in jail, so it
Listen,
don't matter. But everybody's
listen,
upset.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm here.
She shouldn't even be in the streets. She
listen.
murdered this lady.
Okay, listen. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm here because she told me.
Because she knows better than to be out here alone. That's why she got
Okay,
people
sort of
with
threatening,
her.
ma'am.
Because she knows.
Okay, but listen to me.
See what happened to the lady house?
Just make my life.
You know what though? I'm not minding this. She's basically saying like, you guys, she's lucky you're here.
Because-
this whole neighborhood would have killed her.
Yes. Yeah,
The
it
mob
does.
mentality is on right now.
It does paint the picture of what this lady was like, but it does also paint the picture of what the rest of the people might be a bit like.
yeah.
Okay. I'm
Your
not,
life easier?
I'm not
Make
here.
your life easier? Are
I'm-
you fucking kidding me?
I'm not here to start anything with you, and I'm not here to start anything with her. Okay? You guys don't need to be arguing in the street.
She ain't gonna come to the street.
I will say, I get it, and we can make fun of her, but we don't know how close she is to the neighbor.
She's very close. I
She's-
get the anger. It's just not helpful. It's not helpful. First of all, the lady's going, they vandalized my house. And then she yells, you see what we did to her house? It's like, ma'am, please don't make me have to do anything about this.
I know.
You're admitting crimes out loud for no reason. Please stop admitting crimes out loud.
Don't worry. I worked up the courage, smoked a little crack just to really get my strength up, and then I vandalized her house.
Yeah. It's like, do you know how many cars I had to bip to get over this?
She's still yelling in the back.
I aborted a baby in the 3rd trimester, and this is Oklahoma. That's how mad I am.
Do you really know state by state abortion?
I
law?
just assume.
Oh,
that
okay.
one's probably
all right.
not good.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's still yelling, stop. But then check the lady. She's about to drive by here.
Yeah, I am.
I know, but I just want to make the point that I know it's the neighbor, but if it was like my really, really good friend and my friend just got killed, if I'm like yelling about it and the cop's like, sir, calm down, I'd be like, what the fuck?
Yes.
My friend just got killed.
Yeah.
No, sir, please.
I would just try to hood it up the least amount.
Okay.
I would
gotcha.
try to keep it as little hood as I could.
Officer, I'm livid. They've killed my brother, and you don't know how peeved I am.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, well, hey, you want justice or you do not want justice?
Fair enough.
Turn off, press the car, turn on. Yeah. They were here earlier. Watch out.
That's the same person.
That's her.
Did she say fuck that bitch?
Yes.
She gets the fuck.
All right, so now we've got another interrogation here.
Well, from what I've seen so far, there's not much of an interrogation. She's just admitting to it.
Yes, she's just basically going, officers, you understand she was,
Yeah.
you know.
Yep, perfect. It's just as cold in here. I promise.
I do.
All right, give us just a couple minutes.
Okay.
Did you hear what he said when he comes in? It's
Check
just
the
as
lines,
chilly
Dad.
in here.
Oh.
She's always fucking chilly, but she can't find a sleeve to save her life.
I know. You would think someone who's cold all the
This
time.
bare arm bitch always complaining about how chilly it is. Lady, cover up those fucking hams.
The date is Tuesday, June 6, 2023 at 8:31 p.m. Someone attempted an interview at the Marion County Sheriff's Office Central Operations Complex with Susan Lawrence.
Yeah, the little
Warming
hand
herself.
rubs.
Yeah.
Susan?
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
Susan, I appreciate you coming back in and talking.
That has to be cop technique because she thinks of herself as a pleasant, nice, older lady. Okie dokie is like what you say when you're trying to like get her on your side.
Yeah. If they said good gravy back to her, I
Yeah,
wouldn't be surprised.
yeah.
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 With us. Some of the things, like I said, we're just trying to clarify.
That's fine.
Has anything like this ever happened to you before, where someone was trying to break into the house and hurt you or something?
No, not like this.
No, nothing like that. Nothing like that's ever happened to you
No.
before. I just wanted to see if there was a similar experience. We talked about unreported sexual abuse. We talked about domestic violence. We talked about whenever you were robbed once of something by some men. But then we're talking
It's just,
about
I
what
love
happened there.
cop dismissiveness.
Yeah.
We talked about the unreported domestic abuse. We talked about the whatever. We talked about when you were robbed of something from some men. It just couldn't be more like, yeah, we got it. Yeah. But you shot a black lady. It has nothing to do with any of this.
Yeah. You just yada over the best part.
Sorry, yeah. This studly woman's sexual abuse.
Today, and this woman that she passed away. You said that you guys have yelled at each other 3 or 4 times in about a year and a half to 2 years. Is that right?
Yes.
Is there any reason why anybody would have any video or anything like that of you saying like the N-word? Is there any reason why?
Oh, he his excitement when you watch back of him just going through all of this is because it's his excitement. He's like, we gotta do the whole the sexual abuse whatever thing. But then, is there any reason why you would have said the N word? Like, it's just, let's hear this fucking old white lady explain why she says the N word. So she does.
All he do is
Damn it! I thought the bitch was white!
Yeah.
That.
There's my
No
mom.
idea. And if I did let it go, I'm sorry. I could have slipped out.
What
If I
Be
let
honest
it
with-
go, if I did let it go, implies she spends all day, like the dam of Niagara Falls, holding back the Earth's power full of N-words. like if I let it slip, you don't understand how badly I want to say the N-word all day. Sir, if you could read my mind, love, all the ends my thoughts would say. Just like an old-time movie where you could still say the word. And I reached the part where the heartache comes, the N-word lies in you. The N can always. I don't know what people say, the N-word, and I just can't get it. Okay, I think that's enough.
what context would it slip out, do you think? I mean, what would happen for you to say something like that?
I would love for her to say when I'm singing along to a rap song.
Have you heard 2 Chainz? So he took the Hall & Oates song, and then but he adds the N-word to it. And tell me you're not gonna, even when you listen to the Hall & Oates one, yeah, I can't go for that. No can do N-word. You know what I mean? Like, you're just gonna, even the Hall & Oates version, I can't not want to say it.
Tell me in what context you say it. I'm a really big fan of YG's first album.
She was big into Young Thug.
Yeah.
She's a snowman.
If they were being extraordinarily rude, or if they were just, I was always taught the N-word meant that you were just being unlawful, dirty, just, I don't know, generally not being pleasant.
Pause. I would love if the cop was like, yeah. We weren't asking you for the definition of the N-word. We understand that that's what the N-word means. And black, don't forget. That's important. You can be all those things and not be, but if you're black, it also helps. But you're just not supposed to shoot him. Like, it's just, I like that she explains the N-word to the officer. We always just thought it meant, one of them.
She said dirty people.
Like, just dirty. Well, she doesn't say, like, because there's the Chris Rock defense, right? Of, like, there's whatever. But she doesn't say, like, oh, it's not even racial to me. It just means, like, a dirty person. Or if you're being, she's like, it's a black person who's dirty. Is an end. She has the Chris Rock defense.
When Agent Co was at the door, how many times was it just like
It was,
like one or
no,
was it
it was
several?
just bang, bang, bang,
Okay.
bang.
All right. And then you said
Who's
you asked her
there?
who's
Yeah.
there. Okay. And what was said then?
I think she said, why do you speak to my children this way? And I said, listen, I'm not going to speak to you. Go away. If she had a problem, she should have called you guys.
Okay.
Honestly. I mean, if she really thought there was something seriously wrong, I don't understand why she just came over and just started pounding on my door and, screaming and yelling. So,
And then
What a piece of shit opposite thing to say. Most people are like, listen, if you had a problem with me, you could have come talk to me. Don't call the cops.
Yeah.
Hers is like, if you have a problem with me, call
Just
the
call
cops.
the cops.
Yeah. Why would you
They're-
talk to me?
What else are they here for?
what happened after you said to go away?
go away, and then it got quiet for a bit, and then she started really banging, just pounding on that door. She was relentless.
How long is a bit, would you say? Like
because
5-10 seconds or 2 minutes? Or?
it was an extended period of time, probably 20 to 30 seconds,
Okay.
easily.
All right.
You can
and
probably
then-
skip ahead a little
No,
bit. She
do you
just
think-
they're trying to build a case on the time here.
Sure,
So
sure.
just kind of a couple 10-second ahead hits or something. Just we don't need to see this entire interrogation.
Okay.
I couldn't leave. I couldn't get out of there. I was like, Jesus Christ. And she was pounding so hard. The mirror on my wall was shaking.
Okay. When she started pounding on the door again and saying all that stuff to the point where you fired the gun, how long do you think that lasted?
Okay, we're still in this. So we're going to go to 127, but in the meantime, that's the final clip I have pulled here. But in the meantime, let me establish what I think that this woman did wrong. So she is ultimately found guilty of this crime. Oh, yeah, this is pretty awesome. Never mind. Let's watch a little of this. The woman freaks for a while. That's kind of fun.
Oh, the actual arrest moment?
Yeah, she thinks she can just say no. Like, it is great. It's just a refusal to live in reality.
But, Susan, we are going. There's no change in that now. You're under arrest. In fact, we can probably go ahead and put handcuffs on her. Let's get you handcuffed.
No.
Stand up.
No, don't touch me.
Susan.
Stand up, Susan.
No.
Listen.
Sorry, I can't
It can
do
go
this.
one
I
of two
can't
ways.
do
It can
this.
go an easy way or it can go a really hard way.
A
sorry.
really
We
hard
don't
way. It
want-
doesn't really present a... Boy, that's it's either mild or extra spicy with this officer.
It's kind of... I was going to make myself sound bad. I was going to say he's kind of sexy.
He's kind of a sexy?
Yeah,
He's
like...
kind of a sexy.
Our way.
I'm so sorry. I
Susan,
can't
put
do
yourself in our position. There's no choice in this. You're going over there.
this. I'm sorry. I can't do this.
Susan, you understand that from the point of the story that you've given us, that by refusing and resisting, that it's making you look bad, okay?
I'm
And
sorry,
I understand
just
your
can't.
reluctance
I
to
don't
want to
feel
go.
good. I just can't do
Okay,
this.
well, they have medical
Oh, yeah, that's right. She
staff
said
over
something awesome here.
there
As
that
soon as
can
you get over
assist
there, there's a
you.
nurse right in the front.
They can,
No.
you give them the
can't
prescription
do this.
medications that you're taking, all that. They will assist you in making sure that you get the care you need.
No,
But
I can't
we're
do
going
this.
over there, okay? You're
I
gonna go
can't.
over there and,
I just can't do this.
okay, well,
Come on, Susan, stand up.
if
we don't have time to
seriously,
debate.
I can't do this.
okay, but do you understand that you're under arrest and you're
I
gonna be taken
understand
to the
under
jail
arrest.
one way or another, okay?
I don't care.
Susan?
I just can't do this. I'm sorry.
I don't. What you're saying and doing right now is not reasonable.
I know.
Ma'am, we're not even entirely... They don't have a thing in the book about this. We're not sure how to deal with this right now. Usually by this point, people just sort of accept the reality they're facing. This is just
true.
not
They-
reasonable. Yeah.
They've probably never dealt with this.
Because by this point, people aren't still acting like this anymore. Like, people have kind of come to grips that they're going to have to pay for the crimes they committed.
Or at least they'll say, like, well, you'll talk to my lawyer or whatever.
Yes,
You know?
yeah.
But not, no, I'm going to...
Nah,
No.
I don't feel like that. She says something
There's been
awesome.
people-
I hope.
just can't do this.
So when you say it's not reasonable, that doesn't make sense to me.
I understand. I just can't do this. I'm sorry.
Okay. Then this is why we're in this position here, Susan, is because the decisions you make are not reasonable. You make just like what
I'm
we're
sorry.
experiencing right now.
I'm sorry. I just can't do this. I can't do this.
I've had people sit in this chair that have done things, and they get up, they walk out on their own accord. They've done some really bad things. Okay, you're not the only person, but I need you
I
to.
just feel horrible. I can't do this.
Okay, well, we're gonna go to the jail. There's no changing this. There's no stopping it.
I don't care. Kill me.
Just kill
We're not
me.
gonna kill
I don't care. Kill me. Like, that's like a reasonable request. Like, you know what? Is there, like, if you got a ticket, there was like options on it where it was like pay the ticket, like dispute the ticket, kill me. Just kill me. You can just kill me. I don't feel like doing any of this. So either I gotta pay $90 or I have to spend an afternoon in court. Just kill me. I'd rather that.
Yeah, just wink, wink at them and say, Epstein, you know.
Well, that's I literally. It's like you can tell here in a second, and we'll close off here quickly. But the officer very clearly, like, he does want to kill her. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like he doesn't want. Like, it's a request that he'd love to take her up on.
Yeah.
I feel like the cop has a moment where he was just like, I can't kill you, ma'am, unless, of course, you were to, like, lunge at one of our weapons.
Yeah, that he, like...
Like, just give a gentle instruction. Yeah, if you got up out of the... Ma'am, you're not getting up out of the chair and and putting your hands around one of our necks, we can't kill you unless you did that. And then we could kill you. But until that point, we can't kill you.
He just leans his hips forward, like, just to sort of grab at it.
He goes to tie his shoe with his gun facing her.
Yeah, like backwards.
Yeah, just with his fucking hip pointed up in the air like he's yoga stretching to tie his shoe. He's in fucking pigeon.
Anybody, we're going to take
Let's
you to
get to the last 127.20, please.
All right, we're 27.40.
the jail. We'd rather you walk on your own. We'd rather you just walk down there. It'd be so much better for everybody if we could just walk down
Can
there.
you just stand up for me?
No.
So what do you plan on sitting here the rest of the night?
I don't know what
That's a fun question.
Well, like I said, they have medical staff over there. We want to be able to get you over there.
The quicker we get you over there, the quicker.
Okay, so let's stop. We'll stop it there. I think it was just her asking to be killed was the last clip I wanted to see. So let me just say she does get found guilty of the crimes. It turns out she had looked up stand your ground laws the day before. She was clearly trying to kill this lady.
Wow.
But here's the defense that she missed. Is they've made the case pretty clearly already this lady was racist, right?
Sure.
So I think what she missed was, and now this is going to sound strange because generally speaking, people don't want to say something like this about themselves. But if I were her, I would have went, officer, you're right. I am deeply racist. Like I'm a deeply, deeply racist person. And so when I heard a black person knocking on my door, it sounds like they're going to kill me, right? Because I'm racist.
Yeah.
So it's not that, it's that you have to understand the threat for me personally is heightened by the race. So yes, I am a racist because you're already going to think you're a racist. Like you shot a black lady pretty clearly because she was a black lady. So like you're not going to escape on those charges. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Technically being racist isn't illegal. Only acting on your racism is illegal. So uttering racism, possibly illegal, not 100% on that. But just being racist, like you can walk around and be like, I'm racist, and then like shake a black person's hand and then treat them okay, and you're all right. And you could be like, I don't think you have as much value as a person as me, but that's not what society thinks. So what you gonna do? And then go on your day. And you're perfectly legally allowed to be that, right? So if I were her, I would have went, I'm one of those racists. You know how they make an argument, like kind of like super progressive people have made the argument that pedophiles that don't act out under pedophilia are like fine, like that should be like a thing. I think it's called like
they have a word.
Minor attracted person.
Yes,
a MAP,
yes.
Right. So this is a black unattracted person where the problem they have is not inherently that they're attracted to children, but they're containing it. It's that they're unattracted to the black race, but they're also doing their best. You know what I mean? So what I would have said if I were her is, listen, I've spent my whole life, I haven't shot. I hate black people. That's what I would say in the court.
Yeah.
I would sit in the court and I'd go, Your Honor, I fucking hate them. I hate, by the way, this could get isolated so badly. Let me do it as a lady. Let me do it.
What are you doing?
Let me do it as a little old lady so that they can't isolate the clip
Sure.
to use against me in the future. Your Honor, I don't know why I still make her black, kind of, though. I hate black people. I don't know why I can't. Anyways, I would explain that I hate black people. And so, like, you got to understand when one of them is banging on my door like that, I'm going to naturally, out of fear, assume I have to shoot her. And also, I would also say this is smart, because, right, they use the N-word thing against her. You judo flip the N-word thing back, and I'd go, I had every right to think that woman was going to kill me.
Uh-huh.
I call her the N-word all the time. I think honestly,
a better argument.
Your Honor, it's pretty reasonable to assume this lady was going to kill me. I can't stop calling her the N-word all day and night. N.
I think that's the most valid argument.
Listen. She might get some community service. She's going to have to go to a class, but I think she's off to murder rap. Anyways.
I would just annoy the jury so much and the lawyers, everyone in the thing with my babbling and everything. And then I go, and then I have someone on the witness stand and I go, wouldn't you want to kill me? Look at me. And then they go, yeah. And I go, I rest my case.
All she needs to do is just keep screaming in the court, kill me! Kill me! And they'll go, I guess that's why she thought she was going to get killed. She screams, kill me all the time. Anyways, all right. I think we handled that case.
Yes.
Okay, let's take a short break and we'll be back. All right, let me set that up quick. Or do you want to even maybe just place it if you could? That way I don't have to. If we could just keep rolling. I went way longer on that than I thought I would.
I'm just going to keep rolling.
Yeah.
Yeah, we basically did almost an hour. We're at an hour right now.
Fuck.
But I think I recorded for like 5 minutes before we started. Yeah, we're at 1 hour. So we're like 5 to an hour.
Is there something else? That's just, I would rather have more fun with that. Let's save that. I don't want to rush that.
I probably have a clip that we could play. Oh, I do have something I could play. You could see.
Okay, yeah, sure. Fuck it.
It's, I forget the guy's name, but apparently he's a known journalist. You'll probably, like an online journalist, you probably know his face. He does a type of Gallup, PragerU type thing where 20 conspiracy theorists are around him.
Oh, yeah. Yep, I know.
I forget his name.
What the fuck is the name of the thing, though? Surrounded, but presented by something.
It's Surrounded. That is what it's called.
Yeah.
Or Surrender. Oh, and then also, I have a nonsense argument that's just kind of a funny clip of one person being stupid.
Okay.
So shorter one or longer one?
Let's go shorter first, and then if it doesn't fill the time, then I can do the longer one.
Sure.
But yeah, I did way too much time on that. That'd be silly to go to that now. It's too long. And this doc is hot, so getting the doc one out is more pressing. Yeah, exactly. If the documentary is something that people care about right now, then that's perfect.
This is my fucking there. Ready whenever.
Cool.
We were in Chicago.
Yes.
We landed. Whoop. I didn't know there was an ocean in Chicago.
There's not.
Well, I'll let you. Okay.
Yeah,
so this, just to introduce this clip, we're back. Is I was trolling through the internet as I do, probably late at night, and this came up. It's two guys having an argument. You'll quickly realize who's right, but I would love, and this is, I remember why I pulled this. I would love for you to argue for the other guy. It's going to be very obvious who's right. I would like you to try to make the wrong guy right.
Perfect.
Which I feel like this is your biggest challenge yet, because this is a hard one.
We were in Chicago.
Yes.
We landed. I didn't know there was an ocean in Chicago.
There's not. Big Lake. Big Lake. It's not an ocean. Literally Lake of Michigan.
I have been in a few lakes in my life.
Yes.
They're brown, and I can see the end.
Yes.
That was a ocean.
Lake Michigan.
What's the difference between a lake and an ocean?
You're kidding? Or
I'm dead ass. Because if the lake that was in Chicago is a lake, I don't know what a lake and an ocean is.
A lake is completely enclosed by land.
Isn't everything enclosed by land?
Are you with me right now?
Technically, everything's enclosed by land.
No, all of land's enclosed by water.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
Do you need a couple minutes?
No. You don't have a couple minutes in life. You don't. You got to be able to think of things very quickly.
I should say, should we make it clear who's usually right in this situation? What? Because maybe it's not clear. I'm assuming, there's a lot of flat earthers and stuff like that. In my understanding, the white guy who knows the difference between lakes and oceans is right.
Okay.
So you go the other way.
I suppose that, first of all, I was the definition was a little different than I thought it was going to be. I thought generally the definition had more to do with freshwater and seawater, because technically all lakes do run into the ocean.
Yes.
That's the fact that they're surrounded by land, I don't believe, first of all, is actually an accurate reason why they're different. I don't think that he's nailed that. I believe it has more to do with
Rob.
the freshwater, saltwater content of that, which is where I would like to begin. Have you read RFK's literature on fluorides and other chemicals in the water, and just generally, pollutants in the water supply? Like, if basically, I guess what I'm trying to say is, if at this point, like, okay, Saker, let me ask you a question.
Okay.
If you're the other guy, let me ask it in that perspective.
Yeah.
White guy.
Uh-huh.
Would you drink from what you call Lake Michigan? Like, would you take a glass of it and just drink it straight?
Probably not.
Okay. Now, the Pacific Ocean. Would you take a glass of the Pacific Ocean and drink it straight?
Definitely not.
So, what's the difference? Now, once upon a time, I think you could have made an argument that you could have drank right out of Lake Michigan and felt okay about it, because we didn't have the industrial waste and the microplastics and the they say you drink one credit card worth of plastic every year. You absorb into your body through your water. So you're telling me our water is 8% credit cards, and you think there's a difference between the ocean and the lake now? I don't care about the salt content. I care about the credit card content. I want to know how much MasterCard is in my body of water, right? So ultimately, it really at that point just comes down to size. It's like, I understand. What I would say, my argument would be, yes, once upon a time, you were right. Lake Michigan was a lake and not an ocean.
Uh-huh.
But we've polluted our bodies of water so badly that they're all just oceans now.
What about rivers? Are
Also,
rivers still rivers?
It depends where the river is. If the river is nice enoughly kept, it's a river. But if you've polluted the river, it's an ocean now. I think if you want to save, because we spend a lot of time and energy on protests and stuff to try to save the ocean. But if you just blanketly called them all the ocean, wouldn't that be better? Right? Because then you don't want to have save the oceans, save the lakes, save the rivers, save the ponds.
Right.
That's a lot of domain names. You know what I mean? Like, how much are we paying GoDaddy every year just to try to save these bodies of water? If you streamline it and go save the ocean, but some of that money from the ocean, because you can't do no one's going to save the ponds, right? But ponds are important. Frogs live in ponds. Frogs are important to the ecosystem. Therefore, ponds are important. So do we really want to see the ponds destroyed by big ocean? So I think we start calling them all ocean, and more of the money is distributed evenly amongst all the bodies of water. You ever heard the Rush song Trees?
No.
And the maples in the forest have to know their heart. No, I'm doing Closer to the Heart again. Why is it every time I try to sing Trees, I sing Closer to the Heart? It's one of those things. There's like, when a band, like every Rush song could be Closer to the Heart.
Yeah.
Like if you just say, even Tom Sawyer is like, closer. You could always do Closer to the Heart. It's the same as I was trying to think of a Rob Zombie song.
Yeah.
But every Rob Zombie song could be made into Living Dead Girl. Right? Like Dragula, you do the beginning of Dragula, as long as you just do like Living Dead Girl, it fits in. Take that home with everybody. If you just start playing a Rob Zombie, it was like, what was Edge's theme in the WWE? It was like, oh, my Durango, number 95. Him and in the hole, high in, won't you light in the devil, all in by the soul, remember, and then Living Dead Girl. You could just put Living Dead Girl into any, like, how's Dragula? Do Dragula with me. What's, problem is I just can only think of the beginning monologue of it being, here, hold on, we're going to play drag. I'm going to play an example of this. If I play it off my phone.
Sing it.
What? No, I was hoping that you would cue me lyrically into Dragula, but we go. Hold on. See, we'll go to a random part of the song. Girl, as you please, go to the bitches and girl to the witches and bed in the back of my living dead girl. You can just do it with any Rob Zombie song. Burn to the witches and burn to the ditches and burn in the back of my living dead girl. But it's Dragula. You can just change any one of his songs to Dragula.
There's those guys on YouTube that they know like about chords and guitars, which I don't. So I don't understand these videos enough. But he'll be like, hey, you know this band? All their songs are these 3 chords. And then he's like, look, dan, 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 and he just does that, and it's all their songs. But I don't know enough about music to know that he's right.
But do you see how far I brought you in this argument?
now we're off topic.
But isn't the topic that just like how all Rob Zombie songs are Living Dead Girl, all bodies of water are oceans?
I will say, to me, the best way to win an argument, if it's there's no way you're going to win it, is to get them on a tangent about something else.
I was second I knew
argue that.
The second I started singing "Trees" by Rush, I knew I'd already won. Argument over. All right, thank you guys very much for tuning into Rob Loves Arguing this week. Please argue in the comments below. Thank you.